The UK government has recently unveiled its National Semiconductor Strategy, which aims to boost the domestic industry and chip supply chains. However, many critics have argued that the strategy lacks ambition and falls short of its purpose. In this video, we will examine why the UK's semiconductor investment of £1 billion over 10 years is dwarfed by the US and EU programs, which are worth tens of billions of dollars and euros. Semiconductors, or microchips, are the brains of electronic devices, formed by wafers of silicon that are key to most forms of modern technology, from cars, smartphones and kitchen devices to power stations. They are also essential for emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, quantum computing and 5G networks. The global demand for semiconductors is expected to grow rapidly in the coming years, as more devices become connected and smarter. However, the semiconductor industry is also facing several challenges, such as a global chip shortage caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, geopolitical tensions over trade and security, and environmental concerns over energy consumption and waste. These challenges have exposed the fragility and vulnerability of the global semiconductor supply chains, which are highly concentrated in a few countries, especially Taiwan, South Korea, and China. To address these challenges and secure their strategic interests, many countries have announced ambitious plans to invest in their semiconductor sectors and strengthen their domestic capabilities. For example, the US has pledged $52 billion in subsidies for semiconductor manufacturing and research, while the EU has drawn up a €43 billion investment plan for the sector, which includes member state subsidies and contributions from the private sector. China has also committed multi-billion-dollar sums to boosting its semiconductor production and innovation. In contrast, the UK's strategy seems modest and timid. The government has announced an investment of up to £1 billion in the domestic semiconductor industry over the next decade, with an initial spend of up to £200 million in 2023. The strategy focuses on Britain's role in designing semiconductors, rather than making them, although it said it would announce plans to support investment in the chip manufacturing sector by the autumn. The strategy also aims to leverage Britain's existing strengths in areas such as compound semiconductors, which are made from different elements and have superior performance and functionality than conventional silicon-based chips. The UK has some world-leading companies and research centers in this field, such as IQE, Newport Wafer Fab and Compound Semiconductor Applications Catapult. However, many experts and industry players have criticized the UK's strategy for being too little too late. They argue that £1 billion is not enough to make a significant impact on the global semiconductor market, which is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. They also point out that £1 billion is less than the cost of one basic semiconductor plant, which can range from $2 billion to $20 billion depending on the technology and scale. They also warn that focusing on design alone is not enough to ensure a resilient and competitive semiconductor industry. They say that Britain needs to invest more in manufacturing capabilities as well as research and development. They also call for more collaboration with other countries and regions that share similar values and interests. The UK government has defended its strategy as being realistic and pragmatic. It said that it does not intend to compete with countries that have much larger economies and populations. It also said that it recognizes that semiconductors are a global industry that requires international cooperation.